And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. Looking now at some numbers for Andrew Wiggins.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. The big men on the floor for him, it'll be Washington and Gafford. Max Christie out there with Williams. And it's Flagg in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Heat, they've got Wiggins. Mitchell is out there with Hero. Then there's Norman Powell.
Here we go.
And it's Adebayo in at the center, filling out the middle. Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast.
And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. Wiggins outside. Pass to Mitchell. Now Hero takes the 3. Christie with the rebound. Here's Flagg. Shoots over Powell. And that one's good. Flagg.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
And the Mavericks with possession. Christie kicks to Williams. Pass to Flagg. Washington sets the pick for Flagg. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Stolen by Washington. Gafford passes to Williams, and he gets the bucket.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
Now, here's Adebayo. His last outing, he had 18 points. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Flagg with it. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
Now here's Wiggins. Pass to Hero. Here's Adebayo. Powell outside. 6 on the shot clock. There's Hero with the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, 1 apiece.
You know, both teams are competitive, but not necessarily playing yet at a championship level. And part of what makes this battle so intriguing is how close they are.
So, Greg, for Cooper Flagg, both of his parents were college basketball players.
Yeah, and I love that Cooper's mom calls him String Bean, right? Though at this point, he's a powerful young man, and he also has a twin brother, Ace, who's got some talent as well. All right, a chance to look at stats for Powell. The past month has been surreal, putting up 26 points per, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. They could use a bucket. Rebounded by Gafford.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Now here's Williams. His last outing, he had 18 points. Drains it from beyond the arc. Flag's got 5 points so far.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Williams. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
Christie against Hero. Another shot, and he sinks the layup.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here's Mitchell. Hasn't made one yet.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And a wide open look for Flag. No good from outside.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Hero finds Mitchell. Out to Powell. Just 5 on the clock. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Bounce pass from Williams. Pass to Gafford. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Gafford is screen on Wiggins. Here's Washington. That one doesn't drop. Wiggins with some nice D. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And here is Powell. The tray. Christie with the rebound. Christie's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Washington, that's for 2. Dallas again missing.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Christie against Hero. Adebayo with the screen on Christie. Back to Mitchell. Over Flag. And again, it's the Heat missing. Here's Dallas. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. And last season, the Heat with their worst finish in a decade. Greg, it was surprising.
Well, the Jimmy Butler saga hung over the middle part of the season. The team's best player had 1 foot out the door even before they traded him. So now this team pivots towards that younger core.
Great effort on the glass by the big fella. Nice work.
Williams passes to Gafford. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Hero on the wing. Inside. Here's Wiggins. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Now, this guy can do it anytime he wants. Andrew Wiggins with broad shoulders to carry the load there.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. A different look for Miami. Khalil Ware's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Jaime Jaquez in for Davion Mitchell. In the corner, it's Gafford. Williams looking around. Washington passes to Williams, and he gets it to go. And it's 6 points for Williams.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Outside, Hero. The three. Sinks the three-pointer. Hero's got 5 points so far.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Pass to Washington. Gafford sets the pick for Washington. Gafford controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
Just another day in the office for Daniel Gafford. Collect an offensive rebound and put it back.
Now here's Wiggins. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Flag. Jaquez defending. Dallas moving it around. Back to Christie. Pass to Washington. Over Wiggins. And another basket for Dallas.
Well, P.J. Washington, so skilled at knowing when to rise and fire.
The Heat trail by 10. Hero passes to Ware. Here's Powell, defended by Christie. Powell against Christie. Powell, that's good.
Wow, with contact in the restricted area, Norman Powell, pretty play.
Pass to Flag. Williams, a screen on Jaquez. Flag, and a miss there on the triple. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Now Flag, after Norman Powell missed from long range. Drops in the layup for 2.
Yeah, there's a level of physicality to the way P.J. Washington plays. You get him on the interior, and look out, folks.
And what you love about Cooper Flag, GA, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, you would binge watch the '86 Celtics, a team known for its high IQ.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
Well, Andrew Wiggins, elite quickness, the power finish, that is beautiful.
Williams passes to Washington. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now, here's Washington. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Memphis. Pass to Flag. From outside, off the mark.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Powell, the pass to Hero. 5 on the clock. That 3 off the mark. A steal. 8 feet away. Ware, no good. And so it's Dallas, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the floor for Dallas, Caleb Martin out there with Derek Lively. Then it's Russell. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Marshall in at the 3. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be number one in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting these wins. Kevin?
Good priorities. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Now, here's Marshall. He's coming off a 13-point game against Memphis.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Now, Hawkins. After D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. Back to Hawkins. Pass to Adebayo. Over Martin. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Now Thompson. No good on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Larson. Now Ware. Lively defending. Ware, no good.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
The Heat trail by 5. Pass to Larson. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Martin with a screen on Smith. Also looking it over to end the drought. It's hauled in by the Heat. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession. And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Davion Mitchell's checked in for the Heat, and then for Dallas. Flag is checked in for Martin. Max Christie comes in for Klay Thompson, and it's Williams in for Russell. The Mavericks leading. And you look at this Mavs rotation now, Doris, a wide range of ages.
And that's important, Kevin, because typically when you start a rebuild or a build, it begins with young players. But inevitably, there comes a moment in time where you think we need some maturity and we need some veterans in our locker room. So it's always better to have a blend.
Here's Hawkins. He's coming off a 22-point game against Philadelphia. Pass to Adebayo. Hawkins outside for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Christie's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And here is Marshall. Christie with the screen for Marshall. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. To the inside. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down hard.
Oh, that's not fair. Adebayo using his athleticism to give this crowd something to remember.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. In the corner, it's Flag. Pass to Christie. On the wing, Williams. A 3-ball. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Jaquez the pass to Mitchell. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Jaquez. Here's Larson. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And the shot goes down. Ware's got the lead up to 3 now for Miami. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with them. The Heat making a switch here. Powell's checked in, and Dallas also making a switch. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Mavericks trailed by 3. Now Williams. 6 points for him. Pass to Christie. Now Flag. Dallas no good that time either.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
Powell outside. Now Adebayo. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. And now a 6-point Miami lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, with Daniel Gafford, they have an element inside that a lot of teams are looking for.
Well, let's begin with his motor. Daniel Gafford wants to play hard and compete on every possession. He's a lob threat and a rim protector. Give me all of that.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
What you love about Daniel Gafford, he knows who he is. He's going to be a force in the painted area on both ends. He's going to take high percentage shots, and he doesn't mind the dirty work.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Here's Christie. No scoring in this one. Back to Williams. Miami grabs the miss. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for him. Adebayo with the bucket. Adebayo's got the lead up to 9 now for the Heat.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
And here is Williams. 6 points for him. And it's good, 2 points. Williams has got 8 points.
With his skill from the mid-range area, that's money.
And it's Miami's ball. They're on an 18-3 run. Hero passes to Adebayo. And the layup falls. He's got 11.
And he is no stranger to physical basketball. Adebayo has to deal with plenty of contact down low.
On the wing, Williams. Covered by Mitchell. To the right side. There's a screen. Flag. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Powell. Pass to Mitchell. And a wide-open look for Hero. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Mavericks trail by 9. Outside Williams. Gafford sets the pick for Williams. Offline with his 3. And here are the Heat. They're on a 20-3 run right now. There's Hero with the 3. Christie with the rebound.
His scoring hasn't been what we're accustomed to, but as a team, they have been able to find success.
Over in the corner, Marshall. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Washington's checked in for Dallas. Here's Hero. He's got 5. Mitchell outside. Outside, Hero. Powell for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Powell's got the lead up to 9 now for the Heat.
And playing with a lot of fire now. They had a tough start in that first quarter. Didn't shoot it well, but didn't let that discourage them. And now they're showing what they can do offensively.
Now, here's Washington. 6 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. Dallas moving it around. And it's flag missing.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
And, Greg, we saw some turnover this summer on the Mavs training staff.
Yes, some talk of internal disagreements in that department. The importance of great teamwork in this league, not just limited to the players in the locker room.
Pass to Washington. Gafford is screen on Jaquez. And Gafford throws it down.
Well, Daniel Gafford sets a solid screen, gets off it quickly, and gets a bucket.
Jaquez outside. Hero sets the pick for Jaquez. Off target from three-point range. Mavericks trail by 9. Outside Williams. Christie with the screen for Williams. Misses the 3.
Obviously, this hasn't been his strongest quarter, and they need more contribution from him.
Powell outside. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Williams kicks to Washington. 1:46 left to play in the first half. Washington sets the pick for Williams. And the 3 off target.
I'll give him a ton of credit here. He is trying to make plays, but nothing right now helping his team.
Hero from long range. The Mavericks pull it in. Flag's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Williams. From deep Washington. And Ware pulls it down. The Heat leading by 9. Here's Hero. Miami no good on that time either. And it's Williams with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles taking on the Lakers. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Now, here's Washington. 6 points for him. And it's Flag missing.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
And there's that vertical of Hero. Gets off the floor with ease and just hammers that one down.
Mavericks trailed by 11. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Flag with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
You know, scoreless this quarter, and it's not helping them battle back.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And stolen by Christie. Pass to Gafford. 1 second left. He lays it in. Gafford's got 5 points now this quarter. Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for the Heat. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Miami Heat.
The reserves are playing like starters. A lot of teams are emphasizing depth these days.
So much talent in this league to the point where the spillover G League has some ballers. All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
You know, for Miami, they're finding out anyone can win on any night. That said, once they've adjusted, watch out. Lots of firepower on this roster.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys. He has been everywhere.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And so here is Miami. 9-point game. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Hero in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Washington with the screen on Mitchell. Pass to Washington. No good on the 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Wiggins outside. And here is Hero. Covered by Gafford. Shot clock at 6. Foul for 3. Offensive rebound. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
This is what frustrates coaches. You come out of the half and you miss your first 3 shots.
Christie has the open look. And it's off from 3-point range. Wiggins dishes to Powell. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. No problems knocking that one down. Mitchell's got the lead up to 12 now for the Heat.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Pass to Washington. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Miami leading by 12. Powell, the pass to Mitchell. Hero looking over the defense. Off target from outside.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Here's Washington. Rebound by the Heat. Wiggins has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
Pass to Adebayo. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Second chance effort, and Adebayo with the lay-in. Adebayo's got 13.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Now, here's Washington. Now, flag. Washington with a screen on Powell. And that one's good. Flag.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
Christie against Hero. Pass to Wiggins. Now Powell fires from deep. And no good that time. Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though. There's plenty of time to get back in it.
Now here's Williams. 8 points for him. Washington passes to Gafford. Over Adebayo. Great D that time from Adebayo. Miami leading by 12. Down low. And it's Mitchell missing. For Dallas, they've gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Gafford against Adebayo. A floater. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Hero. And it's in there. 9 points in the game so far.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Miami. 4th in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3.
And right now for Miami, they've done a good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but just give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
Resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
The number 1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he's finding that balance. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Now Mitchell. Following the three-point attempt by Andrew Wiggins. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Miami leading by 12. Outside, Hero. It's Powell on the wing. He's got 5. Pass to Hero. Lets it go with the 3. Connects from three-point range. Hero's got 12 points in the game. And it's Williams with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Here's Flag. Now here's Gafford. He's guarded by Adebayo. Looking to get it going. And it's laid up and in by Washington. He's got 8.
Well, athletic, long, P.J. Washington on the interior. Yeah, that's a pretty good bet.
Pass to Adebayo. Mitchell kicks to Hero. In the corner, Powell with it. Wing shot on the way. Christie with the rebound. Christie's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And here is Williams. Here's Flag. He's got 7. Gafford sets the pick for Flag. Pass to Gafford. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
Good ball movement here by Miami. Now, Hero. A three-pointer, no good. Now, Flag. Washington with the screen on Adebayo. And then Washington with the dunk.
Oh, my goodness. P.J. Washington got off the deck in a hurry.
Hero finds Mitchell. Powell outside. A three-pointer. Wiggins. And it's Flag with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 9. With the drive. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there. The Heat shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Back to Hero from downtown. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got 11 rebounds in the game. Outside Williams. Wiggins against Washington. Plays it up and banks it in. Now just a 5-point Miami lead.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Khalil Ware's checked in for the Heat. Derek Lively, he's checked in for the Mavericks. D'Angelo Russell comes in for flag. Christie against Wiggins. Outside, Hero. Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. Sinks the triple. Wiggins has got 7.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Now here's Williams. 10 points for him. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's Miami leading by 8. Pass to Ware. Here's Hero. Off target with his 3.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
And here are the Heat now. Wiggins in the post. Defended by Christie.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Here's Christie. No good with the triple. And Miami shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. So, Greg, offensively for the Miami Heat, there is room for improvement.
Yeah, they realized they were in need of another elite shot creator aside from Tyler Hero. For all his growth, teams have been able to key in on him and dare anyone else to beat him.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 13. Pass to Williams. 54 seconds left here in the third quarter. Buries the long-range jumper. Christie's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities. Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Mavericks trail by 12. Pass to Lively. And here is Washington. Over in the corner, Williams. Washington with the screen on Powell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Dallas, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And that one falls for Williams. So both teams changing it up here. So he gets them both. 24 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Adebayo. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And how about Adebayo kicking it into high gear offensively?
Outside, Russell. From past the arc. He can't hit that time. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Heat, up by 12. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. Najee Marshall's out there with Derek Lively. And it's Russell in at the point guard. Now Mitchell. After D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. There's the pick. Back to Ware. There's the three. That shot off the mark.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Russell finds Lively. Now Thompson. Outside Russell. The three. It's intercepted. Goes up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And this is what you want on both ends, to win the battle of effort.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
Now, here is Russell. Pass to Marshall. Out to Thompson. Fires the three. And it's Miami with the rebound. Powell left side. Hawkins. Good D by Thompson.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
Lively a screen on Hawkins. Here's Flagg. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebound by Marshall. Mavericks trailed by 14. Thompson from long range drills the three-pointer. Thompson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here is Mitchell. Pass to Larson. They get it back. Ware. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Russell sets a screen for Thompson. Rebound by Mitchell.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Larson. Mitchell outside. 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
And it's Russell missing.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Pass to Larson. This one for 3. And it's Flagg with the rebound. Flagg's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Thompson gets it inside.
Well, because of his size of the position inside the painted area, Klay Thompson is a real threat.
They set the pick. Here's Larson. Out to Powell. From the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Heat lead by 14.
That's 2 triples for him. 1 in the first, 1 in the second.
Marshall with the bounce pass. Lively with it. Out to the wing. Now Flagg. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Lively with it. He's defended by Ware. Thompson passes to Russell. Launches it. Hawkins with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Pass to Larson. Misses the 3. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. It's a 16-point game. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Heat. Powell's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
Mitchell dishes to Ware. They set the pick. Powell for 3. And Lively pulls it down.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Thompson for 3. To end the cold streak. Lively's shot is off. Miami leading by 16. Powell, right side. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, this guy very capable of capitalizing close to the rim. Norman Powell making an impact inside.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
On the wing, Thompson. Thompson with the 3.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Washington comes in for Najee Marshall. Christie's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Williams in for Russell. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Powell, the pass to Adebayo. Stolen by Washington. Flag with it. Now defended by Powell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
The first free throw is good.
And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
And now Dallas' starting group. Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Williams is out there with Max Christie. And it's flagged in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Christie. High post Gafford. Shoots over Hero, and Gafford gets it to go on the assist by Christie.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Here's Powell. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive. Adebayo, a screen on Christie. Shot clock at 5. Hero, no good. And Williams has got the ball here for the Mavericks. Pass to Flag. Lets it go from 14. Rebound by the Heat. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
Outside Christie. Pass to Flag. And he makes it.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Now here's Mitchell. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. And finished off by Adebayo.
Oh, my. So much force in Bam's game right there.
Here's Williams. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Memphis. Here's Flag. Off target from outside. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Miami moving it around. Hero for 3. Washington grabs the miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And the Heat's Eric Spoelstra, now the longest tenured head coach in the NBA stand.
His 18th season in this role, been with the Heat over 30 years, having gotten his start in Miami as a video coordinator, and this run is the 3rd longest all time after Jerry Sloan and Greg Popovich.
Now here's Hero. Goes up on the wing. Washington grabs the miss.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Outside, Williams. Back to Christie. Outside, Williams. Washington a screen. Puts up a 3. Williams misses.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Mitchell finds Wiggins. And here's Hero. Now Mitchell. Williams defending. Back to Hero. Beyond the arc. Again, the Heat misses.
Look, I'm not sure what's going on with him. 0 for the night. Might be time to give someone else a chance.
Here's Flag. Powell covers. Pass to Washington to end the drought. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Heat trail by 3. Wiggins outside. And here's Hero. No points so far. Back to Wiggins. And yep, it's good.
Well, you got to love Hero's versatility. In addition to his scoring prowess, he's a very solid distributor.
Now here's Williams. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Pass to Wiggins. Powell outside. Now Hero. There's the triple. Washington grabs the miss.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively.
Oh, wow!
Look out!
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And it's the Heat with the ball. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Powell outside. Pass to Hero from behind the arc. And the three-pointer goes.
Well, this is what Hero is out here to do. He's a very reliable three-point scorer.
The Mavericks lead by 3. Here's Flag. Takes the 3. The rebound by Wiggins. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Powell passes to Mitchell. Powell sets a screen. From outside the arc. Mitchell misses. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. This, their first look at this year's Miami squad.
These teams were similar last year, both in how they treated this head-to-head matchup and where they finished in the standings.
Well, in terms of where they sit in the league, these teams are both in the middle of the pack, but both are looking to take the next step.
Powell with it. Gafford picks him up. Soft touch off the glass. Powell's gotten his second bucket of the game.
For a vet like Powell, they know you have to cash in transition.
Back to Williams. And here's Flag outside. Miami grabs the miss.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Pass to Wiggins. Now Powell. Let's go with a 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Washington's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Christie. Washington, a screen on Hero. Washington outside. Here's Flag. From the arc. And Hero grabs the board.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And the Heat with some changes. Ware's checked in for Adebayo, and Jaquez is subbed in for Mitchell. Christie against Powell. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range. Powell's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, that's what Powell does. Uses his accuracy from range to create space for this offense.
Pass to Washington. They need this. Nails it from beyond the arc. Washington's got 9. Miami trailing. And here's Ware. Now here's Powell. Hero scanning the floor. Launches it. It's rebounded by Dallas. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
You know, in that game, it was just too much disparity in effort level between the two teams, especially on the glass.
Well, truth be told, they got punked on the glass. That was the difference in the game. Well, you can't give a shooter that kind of look on the perimeter. I don't care who it is.
Up top, Powell, defended by Christie. Powell outside. There's the three. It's not going to go for him. The Mavericks lead by 4. Pass to Williams. Here's Washington, hounded by Wiggins. Excellent D there from Wiggins.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
And Andrew Wiggins is a great sidekick, Stan. He can also be a leading man at times.
Well, you know, B.A., a wing with his size and knack for scoring will always be welcome. And with the way he's improved his defense, you have a solid two-way player.
Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Hero. Back to Powell. Shot clock at 6. Gafford grabs the miss.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Pass to Flag. Fires from deep. He goes up again, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Mavericks.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
And the Heat with some changes. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Wiggins. Larson comes in for Norm Powell. And it's Smith in for Hero.
One shot.
And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Mavericks coach Jason Kidd addressing the upset over trading away Luka Doncic, and Kidd said he did everything he was supposed to do for the city and the team. But things change. Now we are being judged on the change. If you don't like it, then you have to get out of this business. Brian, back to you.
Winning cures all. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Heat trail by 6. Smith passes to Jaquez. Now Adebayo. Pass to Larson. Fires for 3. The shot no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Now Russell. From deep. Rebound Miami. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. To the paint. Here's Larson. No luck on that one. Thompson with some nice D. The Mavericks lead by 6. Lets it go from deep. No good on the shot. And so it's Dallas with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build an advantage. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Adebayo and Ware together inside. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Yakichonis. And it's Larson in at shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now here's Adebayo. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, and he also put in major work on the boards. Just an all-around dominant performance.
Thompson outside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Russell, the pass to Lively. The jump hook. And it's good on the lay-in. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. They trail by 7. Milwaukee will be traveling to face them after this game. It'll be the second game of 4 straight at home. Work it inside, Adebayo.
When Bam gets it around the hoop, he knows what to do.
Thompson outside. There's a screen. Pass to Hardy. Fires the 3. The rebound by Ware. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Bam going to work in close.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Now Russell, an important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Inside, Lively passes to Marshall. 5 on the clock. The shot by Russell, no good. Heat trail by 3. Outside Jaquez. 3-pointer Yakichonis. No good. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point land here in the second. Russell with the ball. Pass to Thompson. Launches a 3. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
One of the most effortless strokes we've ever seen. Thompson can just make corner threes in his sleep.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
Miami making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Flags checked in for Klay Thompson. Christie comes in for Hardy. And Williams is subbed in for Russell. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Adebayo, that's good. Adebayo's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Pass to Marshall. Back to Williams. The 3 is up. Rebound Miami. Here's Larson. Back to Jaquez. Miami moving it around. On the wing, Mitchell. Off the mark there with a 3. The Mavericks lead by 4. Now here's Williams. No points yet. Pass to Flag. Back to Williams. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flag to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he maybe looked really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
Here's Williams. The Heat making their last shot. Over Mitchell. Again, the miss by Williams. Pass to Mitchell. Here's the 3. Lively grabs a miss. For Dallas, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. And there it is for him. Christie's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Adebayo in the post. Marshall's there. Adebayo, that's good.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Pass to Flag. Lets the 3 fly. That shot off.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Outside Jaquez. Now here's Adebayo. Guarded by Marshall. Here's Larson. The 3. Lively grabs a miss. Here's Christie. Drops one in from the wing. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Here's Larson, defended by Christie. On the wing, Mitchell. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Dallas leading by 3. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Powell, he's checked in for Miami. Hero comes in for Larson. Dallas also making some changes. Daniel Gafford comes in for Lively. And it's P.J. Washington in for Marshall. Here's Flag. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
Now here's Hero. It's a 3-point game. That ties it up. Powell's got 13 now.
Well, defensively, you cannot give Powell space in that short corner.
Washington, a screen on Hero. The kick out to Williams. Washington, a screen from downtown. Williams, that's good. Williams has gotten his second bucket on the night.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. team's shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Powell. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Christie. Washington up top. Jaquez covers. Washington against Jaquez. Banked it in off the glass. And now it's a 5-point Dallas lead.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Back to Powell. Oh, what a play. Just palms the block. Here's Flagg. Back to Williams. Williams, a screen on Jaquez. The 3 from Washington. Another 3 for Dallas.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Miami moving it around. Pass to Hero. Here's Powell. Over Flagg. And again, no good by Miami. Stand while they're cobbling together an offense. The Heat will always compete defensively.
Well, BA, only 2 seasons in the last 3 decades have the Heat been below average in defensive rating. Making that commitment's a key pillar of the Heat culture.
Just 3 to shoot. The 3 from Washington. And Hero grabs the board. Hero's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Powell for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Now here's Gafford. He's got 7. Here's Williams. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Heat. 8-point game. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. When it comes to this time of the season, Grant, what are teams most focused on?
Well, BA, it's getting the defense in order. That's a priority. An offensive system can take some time to perfect, but a team has to sort out its defensive identity early.
And he makes a first. Adebayo's checked in for Jaquez. And that's good as he hits both shots. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Miami. Stretching the floor makes all the difference. Let's see which teams do the best job of it. The Heat in 5th.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
The Mavericks lead by 6. To the middle. And the dunk by Gafford.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Now here's Mitchell. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Again, the Heat misses.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Wiggins with it. He's guarded by Washington. And there's Mitchell on the assist by Wiggins. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
What a job Wiggins has done with his passing skills. Significantly improved over the years.
Outside Christie. Pass to Gafford. Outside Williams. Here's Christie. The three is up. Gets the three to fall. Christie's got his third bucket of the night.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Hero on the wing, defended by Christie. Christie against Hero. Clock at 6. Powell passes to Hero. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Williams. Here's Flagg. Williams, a screen on Powell. To the inside. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Moving the ball for the highest percentage look.
Heat trail by 11. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Back to Mitchell. Now here's Hero. Jacks up a three. Gets the three ball to go. Hero's got 6.
And he is so good from deep. Hero puts up high percentages on high volume.
Washington outside. The three. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. Down low. Here's Wiggins. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. Here's Flagg. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Dallas up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with PJ Washington. PJ, what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and just not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Good to be with you for halftime. Let's check in on the NBA action coming up later tonight. The Jazz will square off against the Warriors out in San Francisco. Start time, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific.
I think this game is going to be closer than many people think.
The kind of game where the underdog often comes away with the win. And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Mavericks.
Bench Bob. They've been on one, giving those starters a breather, and it's providing instant offense.
That depth also critical to staying out of foul trouble. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And Williams has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. They've led by as many as 11. Next game, they'll get to take on the Lakers in Los Angeles. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for them. And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half, Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Max Christie is out there with Williams. And it's Flagg in at the 3 slot. Hero, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Grant, looking at Cooper Flagg, his versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
Now here's Hero. Three-pointer. And it's Flagg with a rebound.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. That one belongs to Wiggins. Dallas shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. Heat trail by 11. Hero outside. Wiggins outside. Powell surveying the D. 4-3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got rebound number 8 now.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind. Well, that's a smart play. Taking advantage of the mismatch in close.
Hero for 3. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got 8 rebounds in the game.
Well, this will make you a little uneasy, missing 4 in a row to start the third.
Williams passes to Washington, and here's Flagg outside. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Hero finds Adebayo. Oh, it's Pure again. He's now a perfect 10 for 10 in this one.
They can finally relax after missing their first 4 shots to start this half.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Flagg. It's hauled in by the Heat. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Wiggins outside. Miami moving it around. Miami needs to get off a shot here. Hero, no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Williams against Mitchell. Takes a 3. And Washington with the basket on the assist by Williams. Washington's got 17.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Powell outside. The 3 ball. Offensive board. Oh, Adebayo cleaning up the glass.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
Yeah, even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
And certain guys really make you pay for fouling them. These small forwards have been terrific from the line all year. Fourth, Norman Powell.
And these fellas have their free throw strokes down. Each one could probably shoot a high percentage blindfolded.
And that's an important thing for a small forward. You can attack the basket without the defense getting too aggressive. You want that advantage.
Pass to Flag. Washington outside. Gafford with a screen on Wiggins. The three from Washington. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 now. Oh, Wiggins with the silky touch at the rim.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Flag. Pass to Washington. Fires the three. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Back to Powell. And here's Adebayo. He's guarded by Gafford. The fader. Adebayo, no good. The Mavericks lead by 13. Pass to Washington. And here's Christie. Now Washington. Here's Flag. He's got 9. Washington, a screen on Powell. And that one is hammered home.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off. Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA. So are dynasties a thing of the past? Well, Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm fine with dynasties and I'm fine with new teams emerging every year. What the fans want to see is great competition. As long as teams are emerging through great management, let the results happen however they play out. Back over to you.
Now you just want a fair fight. All right, Allie, thank you.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Williams passes to Gafford. Williams, a screen on Adebayo. The three from Washington. Powell pulls it in. And it's Powell with the ball for the Heat. Down by 15. To the paint. They still need this. Here's Adebayo. And Gafford with the block. Inside. Up and in on the layup. Gafford's got 16 points now.
Dare I say, he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
Now here's Powell. 13 points in the game. Back to Hero for 3. Gafford grabs the miss.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Williams looking around. Pass to Washington. This one for 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. A shot from the mid-range. Hero, no good.
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything to go.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Gafford. Here's Flag. Back to Gafford. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Gafford's got 7 now in this quarter. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
And the Heat making a change here. Ware's checked in. And Dallas with a change here too. Russell is checked in. And here's Ware. A key piece to their offense, putting up 12 points a game. Wiggins for three. Yes! And it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Wiggins has got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's a good shot for Wiggins. I mean, he can be deadly from the corner.
Back to Russell. Here's the three. And it's Miami with a rebound. Wiggins got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Hero outside. Pass to Ware. Now here's Hero. Back to Powell. Just 5 on the clock. It's good from the top of the key. Powell's got 15 points.
An efficient scorer. Part of the reason Powell shoots such a high percentage, he picks good shots to take.
Now here's Gafford. 18 points for him. Russell and the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Wiggins. For three, Powell on target from range. He's got 18.
Well, when you get the ball to Powell in a spot he likes, there's a good chance you're walking away with points.
Some nice ball movement by Dallas. And it's Washington missing.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Pass to Ware. Hero outside. From downtown, they get it again. To the wing on the left. Fires for three. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 4th assist in this one. And the Mavericks with possession here. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Back to Russell. There's the three. And Daniel Gafford picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. So for Miami, Jaquez comes in for Wiggins. Larson comes in for Norman Powell. Dallas also making some changes. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Marshall comes in for Christie. And it's Thompson in for Williams. Hero for three. Drills it from deep. Hero's got 12.
Hitting only 20% from the field this quarter. He might want to start getting others involved.
And for Tyler Hero, people immediately think of the shooting, but there's much more to his game, Coach.
Yeah, B.A., look, he's much improved as a playmaker. As a rookie, he only averaged about 2 assists, but last year I think he was over 5, and he gives a consistent effort at the defensive end of the floor.
Now here's Thompson. 6 points for him. Russell deciding where to go with it. Lively with a screen on Hero. Here's Russell. Pass to Lively. Nice D from Ware.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
The Mavericks lead by 10. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Washington, a screen on Hero. Washington outside. From outside the arc. Rebound Miami. Jaquez has got 4 rebounds now. Now Hero. He's got 12. Adebayo, a screen on Russell. Hero for 3. That shot off the mark. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Dallas on top, up by 10. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Jaime Jaquez out there with Khalil Ware. Then there's Mitchell. Then it's Norman Powell. And it's Larson in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. The Mavericks lead by 10. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Norman Powell.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Marshall.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Russell with the ball. Guarded now by Jaquez. Marshall outside. And here's Flagg outside. The shot won't fall.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
A nice shot by Mitchell.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
The Mavericks lead by 10. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Russell finds Thompson. Here's Flagg. Fires from deep. Sinks it from distance. Flagg's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Jaquez with a screen on Russell. Here's Larson. 3-pointer, no good. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Thompson outside. And Lively with a basket on the assist by Thompson. And the Mavericks lead by 15.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Now here's Mitchell. Over Russell. 6 on the shot clock. And out of bounds, the Mavericks will take it.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Russell against Mitchell. Now here's Russell. Defense right on him. Pass to Flagg. Just 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. Rebound Miami.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Count it. Jaquez has gotten his first basket of the night.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Russell with the ball. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, inside the paint, Russell stays so nimble, helping him get such a high percentage look.
Powell outside. Launches a 3. Drops in the 3. Powell's got 21.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
Pass to Thompson. The 3. Jaquez grabs the board. Jaquez has got 5 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Can't get it to drop. Excellent D there from Marshall. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's foul number 2 for him. Wiggins, he's checked in for Larson. Dallas also making some changes. Washington's checked in for Marshall. Christie comes in for Klay Thompson. And Williams is subbed in for Russell. Here's Williams. Pass to Flag. Gafford the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Again the miss by the Mavericks.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Wiggins finds Mitchell. Miami moving it around. And he lobs it up. Oh, Wiggins over the top.
Yeah, and Wiggins' teammates trust him to finish off alley-oops. His timing on these is just very impressive.
Now here's Williams. Williams with the screen. Here's Flag. The rebound by Wiggins.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Back to Powell. Takes a 3. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Washington a screen. Williams passes to Gafford. Gafford with a screen on Wiggins. And here's Flag outside. And it's Miami with a rebound. Ware's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Mitchell. Back to Powell. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3. Powell's got 11 points here in the second half.
Credit the hard work coming back. They're doing their best to steal this game.
Yeah, look, they've shown great resolve to work their way back into this one, but they're not done yet. They're going to have to grind it out.
Williams passes to Washington. And here's Flag outside. Dallas no good that time either.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
Pass to Wiggins. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Christie's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Back to Williams. Here's Flag. To stop the drought. Rebound Miami.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going.
Wiggins against Christie. It's Powell, high post. Wiggins for 3. That one is cash from Wiggins.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Washington outside. Here's Flag. From the arc. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Mitchell. Over Christie. And it's Mitchell. The miss. Dallas leading by 4.
Who's watching here?
And here's Washington. Now here's Christie. Back to Washington. And here's Flag outside. He drops it from range. Flag's got 8 here in this quarter. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. A different look for Miami. Adebayo's checked in for Ware, and it's Hero in for Jaquez. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.